Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Chell and this is Chella Reads a Bit. So, just disclaimer, I'm not going to keep these glasses on the whole video. I'm just wanting to show you my new glasses. Yep, aren't they cute? My boyfriend really likes them, and I haven't been back in a bit, so a lot has changed clearly, but I hope you like the new glasses. You're not going to see them because the glare from the ring light is not gonna be good if I keep these on, but I just wanted to show you my new glasses. I think they're really cute and I hope you think so too. But anyways, let's move on from that riveting content. Anywho, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone has been having a good beginning of the year. It is January. It's almost the end of January when I'm recording this, so yes, it's been a bit, and this video is late. So, as you can tell by the title of the video, it is my best books of 2022, and I know usually people do this like in December, or sometimes in the beginning of January, you know. In pure me fashion, it's taken me a bit to even sit down and record this video. But, you know, better late than never, as people say. But I wanted to still do it, even if it was a bit late, or not really close to when everyone else is doing it. So I'm gonna be talking about my best books of 2022. I didn't have that many best books, unfortunately. It was just a really weird year. Well, I feel like I'm really hard on books, so most of my books were like 3 stars. So it was really hard figuring out what was my best books. But I feel like I have a few good ones here. If you notice me looking down or anything, it's me looking at my handy dandy bullet journal that has my list of the books that were the best. But before we get into it, if you do enjoy my videos, please feel free to give a like and subscribe. I would love to have you here. Sorry if it's a bit all over the place. It's been a bit since I've recorded, so, you know, I'm a little rusty. But I hope you enjoyed anyways. And let's just get into the best books of 2022, which there are not a lot of. So the first one I've listed, I don't think they're in any particular order. I think I just listed them in the order that I had finished them or whatever, but the first one I have is Hollowpox, which is the 3rd book that was out for the Morgan Crow series, and it's by Jessica Townsend. It is a middle grade series, and it is so good. I'm not gonna go too much into, like, the plot of the books and everything, because it's been a bit since I've read them. Clearly, it's, like, the end of January in 2023. I read Hollowpox a long time ago, in 2022, but I gave it 4 stars, a high 4 stars. Really enjoyed it. I remember, this one was a lot about, like, there was this hollow pox that they called it. It's pretty much kind of like a COVID kind of situation where it's spreading, like this virus is spreading within the Wunimals and everything, and making them not able to talk and everything, unlike normal animals. So it was very apt to our time, but it was so funny. I know there was like a few parts where I was just laughing out loud at like what was going on. It was so cute. Yes, Morgan got annoying at times, and like I was like, girl, you need to like, you know, stop and think about things for a second and maybe stop. But even with that, I still had a good time, and I enjoyed the story and where it went, and it again was funny at parts, and I still love it. It's a good middle grade series, and it's just a good time all around reading it. So that was one of them. I totally recommend the series. I'm looking forward to the 4th book coming out. I don't remember the title or when it's even coming out. It was supposed to come out last year, but then it was pushed back, so hopefully it does end up coming out this year. I'm excited. And that was one of the best books of 2022. Of course, a middle grade. But it was a good time, and I totally recommend this series. I don't have them with me. They're back in the US. I don't have any copies right now, but I'm looking forward to hopefully getting the UK paperback editions one of these times. All in all, a great time. The next one is the Complete Chi Sweet Home Volume 2, which I read alongside when I read Hollowpox, for like the Magical Readathon. I also read Chi Sweet Home Volume 2. I love it. It's a manga series about a cute kitten who gets lost from the mom, but is then found by this family. And it is just so sweet, so cute. She is the sweetest, like, cutest kitty ever. And just watching her antics and figuring out life and, like, being a part of this family is so cute. I, again, don't have them with me, unfortunately. They're back in these states. But I still love just thinking about it. I want to eventually finish reading them. There's like 2 other ones, they're like bind-ups, but it is so cute, and so of course I gave it 5 stars. It is just a cute manga series about a cat. I love cats. Like, I like dogs, but I'm more of a cat person, so it's just fun to read this, like, in the perspective of this kitten and her trying to navigate life as a kitten and not understanding the difference. It is just so cute, so heartwarming, and just hit you in the heart. But I love it. Of course, it's one of the best books. I mean, these are pretty, like, whenever I have Chi on these lists, I mean, it's pretty, like, is it unfair to put it on there because it's just like a cute little manga? And to that I say I don't care. I love it. I think that it was best for me, and you know, this is all about what I found enjoyable in 2022, and this was one of them. I love reading it. I totally recommend it. It is just so cute, so easy to read, and 5 stars. 5 stars, 5 stars. So there's a theme with the rest of them, with the rest of the best books. The rest are also manga, so there's only 1 normal novel on this list. I'm sorry, I don't know. It's hard for me to give normal novels for some reason 5 stars. I don't know why, but certain manga, it just happens. But the next one is Kami-sama Kiss Volume 1. This was the first time I read this volume, and I've watched the anime twice already, and I love it, and I'm sad that there's no 3rd season, and it doesn't look like there's ever going to be, but I love the anime, so I have all of the manga series. There's like 25 volumes in total. I've never read them, and then last year I finally picked up Volume 1 during the Magical Readathon as well, and it was just as good. 5 stars, enjoy it. About Nanami, whose dad runs away because he has a gambling addiction, and he has lost all their money. They have not paid rent, so he runs away. She loses the apartment. She has nowhere to live. She runs across this man who's afraid of a dog, and he gives her his shrine, and it's her becoming a kami-sama. It is just so cute. You meet Tomoe and all the antics that happen. It is so cute. It's just so fun to read, and it was the first time I read Volume 1, and I loved it. I gave it 5 stars. It is just a cute manga, and I think it worked well with the anime too. There's differences in them, but I still loved it, and I would recommend if you are into like slice of life, cutesy kind of manga or anime. I totally recommend. There are issues that of course arise in them, but you know, I still like it for what it is. And of course, I had to give it 5 stars. It just warms my heart. I just love it. And the last best book of 2022, which is again a manga, is Alice in the Country of Hearts Volume 1. I got this a long time ago. Now it's really hard to find these. I had the bind-up version of the first few, and it was a weird ride. I was very surprised on how much I enjoyed it. It is kind of bloody and it's kind of violent, but it's like a interesting take on Alice in Wonderland, and I kind of enjoyed it. It's like this girl is stuck in this, what they call a game, and like she's technically asleep, but it's so weird, it's so interesting, and she has to like try to talk to all the characters within the story. I think it just was so weird. I don't know if I'll ever be able to read the rest of them because they're really hard to get a hold of, but I really enjoyed it. It was very nonsensical, which I know a lot of people don't like, but I really enjoy those kinds of stories. Like the normal, like the original Alice in Wonderland. I just enjoy it. And this one, like, sometimes I was like, why? Like, it was so violent. I'm like, this is weird, but I enjoyed it. Not, like, because the violence I could have done without, but, like, just, like, it really made me curious as to what the heck was going on. So I feel like that really makes me think that a book is good, because I'm, like, thinking about it, and it's, like, really piqued my interest. But I thought it was interesting, and I wish I could read the rest of it, but maybe one day if I could find them. But it was so cool. Maybe it's not the right word. Very, very interesting to read. I, of course, love Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, so anything that's, like, kind of inspired by it, I like to try to read, and this was definitely one that I totally enjoyed. And I would recommend, maybe. I think it's hard to find, but I enjoyed it. I gave it a high 4 stars, and I hope to read the rest maybe one day if I can find them. So like I said in the beginning, I didn't have many best books of 2022. I tend to not have a lot because I'm very hard on books, and most of them end up getting like 3 stars or 4, and I wouldn't consider them like the best of the best, but these, I figured I enjoyed my time immensely, and some of them I really, really loved, gave 5 stars, and some were really high 4 stars. I figured, you know what, those round out my best books of 2022. Hopefully 2023 is a bit better, and I have more to talk about by next year, but as of right now, these are my best books of 2022. I totally would recommend them, and I know most of them were manga, so they were kind of easy. But I totally recommend the Morgan Crow series, the middle grade series about Morgan Crow. Totally recommend. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's not a lot, and it's not that crazy. I don't really have that interesting of picks here, but I think that these were my best books of 2022. I would recommend them to you, and I would hope that you enjoy them just as much as I do. But that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully it doesn't take me forever to come out with another one. But things have been crazy lately. I had my visa extension, I had the holidays, New Year, Lunar New Year just happened. It's been a time. So forgive me if sometimes I'm not very active. I'm doing my best, but hopefully I will be able to come out with more here soon. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please feel free to give a like and subscribe. I would love to have you here. It really makes my day. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.